secretly self-sabotaging yourself if you think that the only reason to ever dress up is for a big event or for a big occasion. You are the occasion. You and the way that you dress is the occasion. Why you pretend to not care about how you look, but actually it's self-sabotaging mechanism that you're using to keep yourself small and hide yourself. This is Mindset by Natalia. Welcome to my channel. Today we're talking about another little sneaky form of self-sabotage. Today we're talking about when it comes to your physical appearance. When it comes to our physical appearance, we all know whatever you portray out into the world, the actual first impression that everyone gets of you is your physical appearance, okay? We can try to criticize it, we can try to say it's not important, but at the end of the day, the first time that you present yourself, someone will see you first. It's just how the senses work. We all know that our physical presence and how we portray ourselves shows the world what we think of ourselves. We show the world how they should treat us simply based off of how we treat ourselves. And the biggest way to realize how you treat yourself is to see how do you take care of your physical appearance? How do you take care of the habits that you have? The clothes that you buy, the things that you decide to wear, everything about your physical appearance does say something about you. And it doesn't have to mean that it's the whole thing and no one else notices anything else, but it is a big part of what we see as human beings. Whether you like it or not caring about your physical appearance does say something to the world. A lot of people are like, no, I'm just not even gonna be involved, like take me out of the game. But the thing is, people are getting an impression of you regardless of if you're putting in effort or not. So wouldn't you rather put in effort, not for other people, but so that you can show yourself that you are a valuable person and you care so much about yourself that you want to take physical care of yourself? And of course, physical care in this case, but emotional care, mental care, like do you take care about what's going on inside of here? Because also the people that only ever base anything off of their appearance, it's also like, it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up to the full completion of a person. We are multifaceted beings. Like I always say, that means that all these little parts of us are important and we should value them in ourselves. There is a subconscious thought that might be going on in your mind that says, I'm not even gonna try to put in effort into my appearance because I don't want the expectations of what that will bring me. It's like it's like criticizing yourself before other people can criticize you. I would rather not put in any effort into how I look in my physical appearance because what's the point? I'm just gonna attract people that are only based into looks, and you start making excuses for yourself when in reality, you're just kind of afraid of being seen. You're afraid of the expectations that people will hold you to. You're scared of your self-perception and how other people will perceive you. Let's go through some examples of where you actually might be sabotaging yourself. The first one, I think, loud and clear when it comes to your hygiene, okay? When it comes to your hygiene, yes, there's like a million steps and a million things that we're told that we have to do. At the end of the day, it's like keeping yourself clean, using your bar of soap. Like, it doesn't need to be this 26-step procedure of, I need to look perfect. No, just focus on the actual cleanliness of yourself. Everything besides cleanliness is just an added bonus. If you want to paint your nails, if you want to get a really nice haircut, but to start off, you first need to have clean hands, right? Like clean nails to start off with. You need to have washed hair. You need to have hair that's not super oily or flaking on you in order to achieve that next step. It's like the basic parts of grooming yourself is just stick to the basics, all right? Stick to your bar of soap, the long-term habits. As we know, whoever it is that you show up as yourself, if I were to see you today, right now, if you were to see me today, right now, the first impression that you get will give you clarity as to how I treat my body. There's definitely moments where you can sneak yourself into saying that you're taking care of your physical appearance, but you're really not, okay? And this is why I always say, and I come back to, this is for you, okay? We're not like doing these things to make other people comfortable or to make other people like us. We're doing them because it's like the basic health and the basic form of decency to respect yourself and your body. You have been given a body that, as we all know, will one day disappear, right? It will one day be buried or cremated. Like, your body will no longer be here. That means that we have a limited time with this body. It's like we're borrowing it, okay? Our souls are just renting a new house for this season. Think of it like that. So it's your responsibility to take care of that house. You're not gonna let it go to shame, and you're not gonna stop painting it or stop paying attention to it, or just let weeds and grass grow everywhere around it. You're not going to do that to your house. So why would you do that to your own body? With these long-term habits, we have things like our nutrition, how we're sleeping. You know, am I having like really bad raccoon eyes under my eyes because I'm just not sleeping? Is it I'm really taking good care of my teeth? Again, focusing not on the, okay, I need to make my teeth super white this week. Start with, are you flossing every day? Are you using a tongue scraper? Are you brushing your teeth 2 times a day? Like, start with the basics. And this is something I don't think a lot of people talk about, but I remember when I was a kid, I'm third in my family. I'm the third girl in my family. And I remember growing up, there was a point when my parents, and my mom specifically, just like stopped telling me to do basic hygienic things. She was just like, all right, yeah, like, I raised my daughters, like, they know you got to brush your teeth, you got to do this, you got to do that. And for me, it happened so fast that I didn't really get the importance of it, if that makes sense. I was focused on like what my physical appearance said about me. So a lot of times, like throughout my life looking back, I have done the fancy stuff, the extra steps, in order to cover up the fact that I wasn't really doing the best when it came to like just the basic grooming, the basic foundation, the basic hygiene stuff. Your habits are building the longevity of how you are perceiving yourself and your body, you know? It's not go to the gym once and have a six pack. It's not eat well once and then your face just clears up with the acne that you might have, you know? It's those constant routines and habits over time that mean something. And that's why people get so impatient waiting, and they're like, I'm going to the gym, I've been going to the gym for 3 months, but nothing is happening. It's like, first of all, clearly you're not going for the right reasons to start, because you're going in with an expectation that you're going to look a certain way after, not from the sense of, this is literally just good for my body. Like, my body does its best. Like, I breathe better, I move better, I'm able to do things when I have that consistent form of exercise. You only dress up for an occasion. This can be for everyone. But so many times, I'm sure you've gone into your family's closets, into your friends' closets, into your partner's closets, and you see that they have these beautiful pieces in their closet, and you're like, whoa, I've never seen that dress on you, or this is like a beautiful piece of clothing, and you're like, why haven't I seen you wear that? And they're like, oh yeah, well, I'm saving it for a special occasion, or no, like, I wouldn't really wear that on the day-to-day. You're secretly self-sabotaging yourself if you think that the only reason to ever dress up is for a big event or for a big occasion. You are the occasion. You and the way that you dress is the occasion. It's like one sentence, period. And that's why, again, this comes down to, a lot of times we put on the show for other people. We want to show up in a certain space wearing a certain outfit because, oh, everyone's gonna look at me, everyone's gonna turn and think that I look so great and so like on theme or whatever. But if you're only ever doing that for other people, isn't that a way that you're sabotaging yourself in what your body actually craves? Like, what, I'm not saying that everyone needs to be like ultra top tier dressed every single day. But if you're waiting for that special occasion's never going to come, because it's always putting it off, because it's always that feeling of something will be better. Like, there'll be a better event where I can wear this. There'll be a better time when I can wear that. And if you're waiting for that, literally, if you die tomorrow and you're talking to universe and God, you're going to be like, damn, I wish I would have just worn it. Like, what was I waiting for? My life was already the perfect occasion to dress up and feel like my highest self. This is not me judging you, okay? I have been there. Like I said, there are so many times in my life where I've come back to this, and I think there's such a lack of communication around it. Like, I never hear people talking about this. And maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe a lot of people don't struggle with it. They don't even think about it. It's not even in their consciousness. Like, don't even think about it. Out of sight, out of mind. But for me, I remember over and over again, like looking up videos, looking up advice, like how do I get to just cherish myself so that I actually take care of my physical body? And really and truly, there was never like a video that I could find where people were specifically talking about this. So I've been there, okay? Certain days I'm still there, okay? It's gonna make you feel good when you rest for 8 or 9 hours. It's gonna make you feel really good when you have a very healthy breakfast that carries you through the rest of your day. It's these tiny little micro habits that really matter, and they're the foundation of something, you know? Like, it's like everyone says, some like business advice that people give, like if you want to build like a successful business, start by making your bed every day. It's like completely unrelated, but at the same time, it's like if you want to have a striving business, you need leadership skills, you need consistency, you need discipline. Those are the things that it takes to make your bed, you know? It takes that consistency that I'm gonna do it even when I don't want to. This is a huge, huge thing that I need to mention. Sometimes you really truly are saying, I'm not gonna care that much about my physical appearance. Like, it's not the end all be all. And sometimes you're convincing yourself that the way that you show up in your appearance doesn't matter. And these two are different. It's like the different, completely different energies that they carry around themselves. I've seen this in my own life. There have been times where I like intentionally am choosing, I'm not gonna focus too much on my physical appearance, like intentionally so. I'm still doing all the basic things like in the hygiene and everything, but I'm not going out of my way to like be impressing other people. The best example I can tell you of this is when I studied abroad for an entire year. I committed myself that I was not going to wear makeup that entire year. And I don't even know how I really came to the conclusion, but I think just over time in college and university, I realized that so much of the time when I was wearing makeup, I was doing my hair, I was getting dressed up, it was again for that big occasion. Oh, I'm gonna go out to see my friends. Oh, I'm gonna go out and meet these certain people. And it kind of took away my power because it was like every time I'm doing something for someone else, but I never feel fulfilled because I'm not really doing it for me. So I committed myself. One whole year that I was abroad, I was not going to wear makeup, and I did not. Literally, I would maybe like curl my eyelashes and maybe do my brows a little bit, but that was it. Like, and beforehand, if you would have known me, I was the kind of girl that like did not go out without a full face of makeup on. It just became a habit, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And there's this show that I love so much, this scene in a show. And if you know the show, comment it down below. But there's this scene where there's this mom that's trying to teach her daughter the importance of inner beauty. And the mom was like a model, super successful, beautiful, beautiful woman. And her daughter is trying to wear makeup for the first time, but she's like 10 years old, 8 years old, like too young to be wearing makeup. And her mom turns to her and she's like, sweetheart, I'm gonna tell you something. You can wear makeup the day that you realize you don't really need it. And that's always stuck with me so much because it's like the truest thing. If you want to wear makeup, if you want to wear that outfit, if you want to get the nails done, because literally it just makes you feel good, it makes you feel whatever, then do that. If that's bringing you joy, do it. But don't do it with the thought that this is gonna make me feel complete. This is gonna make me feel pretty. You can't look at something internal, like an internal issue or problem that you're having, and try to fix it with an external solution. If you feel bad about the way that you look, or you don't have that much self-confidence or self-worth in your appearance as it is, so many of the times you're gonna get stuck in that loop of doing it because you just want to feel pretty to begin with. The entire point of this video is literally just to bring the awareness and the attention to you. Maybe you haven't realized that you've been self-sabotaging in this way. In one way or another, it's a very sneaky thing. Like sometimes you can tell, like, I can tell I'm sabotaging myself with my relationships, or I can tell I'm sabotaging myself with my business and my finances. But this one is sneaky. Especially because we hear so many people that rightfully say, your appearance isn't everything. You don't only have to focus on that. Completely true. But at a certain degree, it does matter. And it doesn't matter for anything outside of yourself. It just matters because it shows yourself how much you respect and love yourself. Isn't that the whole point? Like when you respect and you love yourself, other people, other situations will come to you and reflect on that exact same energy because you're giving it out. It's like you're the mirror to the world. Anything that you put out into the world as the mirror that you are is going to be reflected back on you. With all that being said, thank you for watching today's video. I hope this little sneaky form of self-sabotage is just in one ear and then we're working on it to move it along to the next. So with all that being said, thank you for watching today's video and I'll see you next week. Bye!